Don't kill me though. We did get the third piece. Okay, nice. Oi to the 00 oi. Welcome one and all to episode number 7 of Poetica with DankNStein. And look, I've come back into my cursed mine where everything went wrong. And rather than putting up more supports, I just started digging. I was kind of following my nose, but I did find a rather dense area here. If you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exposed pieces just here. And digging down here has been where I've had my most luck. Very large. It's still very large. Wherever it is saying sphalerite, it's saying very large. Interestingly, down here, there's something else. Griseite. I don't know what that is. Also, I think we can... Yeah, if we actually just hit the pieces of ore... That levels up our prospecting. So anyway, so in light of this, before I dig all this out, let's just do something quickly. Alright, so this is the sphalerite we gathered last time. We got 8 pieces just from the little bit I've done just now, not including the pieces I showed you that are unmined at the moment. I'll just remind myself here, yes, the sphalerite's going to make up 30% of it. So that's 14 times 30 in it. So we need 420 units for the anvil. And then for each of these, where we need 4, 8, 16... 32 times 30, which is 960. So 420 plus 960 plus 960, 2340. Now if we divide that by 15, that's 156 pieces of sphalerite that we need. And if we divide that by 16 pieces, we get 9.75 stacks. So yeah, okay, so we need 10 stacks. And right now we're sat at 3 and a bit stacks. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit unrealistic, isn't it? But if we can get 10 stacks out of digging down there, that'd be great. So we've got 3 at the base. Let's keep this here. So we need 7 stacks. We need to go to this, back to this mine and get ourselves 7 stacks. And then all the sphalerite's done. I mean, with the density of it down here, we might actually do that. Who knows? Does look like quite a nice spot, doesn't it? So maybe it was, yeah, look, oh yeah. Okay, well, let's see how we go, I suppose. But we've done quite a few little mining montages, so we're going to not do a mining montage today. In the interests of progress in the episode, I'll probably do most of this off camera. But I guess if I check back in with you before I've gotten a lot of ore in, then it hasn't gone very well. And if I... Or maybe I've just caved the whole thing in and lost it all again. I'm certainly not going to put it into a vessel that's sitting inside the mine anymore. I'm always going to be keeping my my stuff on me, I think, from now on. So yeah, we'll check back in shortly, and I'll show you how well this has gone for us here. Alright, so progress report here then. We've kind of mined out a decent area. It's getting kind of slim pickings now, I would say. Getting a little bit slower. We've had a couple of weird cave-ins just because of the way the layers of the rock work. Like, even though we're adhering to these, I think sometimes we're breaking blocks that are impacting upstairs or something. I don't really... I don't know. Oh, snap, just like that. See, that block there is 100% supported by this, but somehow this guy up there wanted to fall down, so we're kind of getting a bit full in the inventory department here. We've got 4 complete stacks. That puts us up to 7 full stacks. It's decent, so we just need 3 more. I mean, it's still showing a very large reading, I'm pretty sure, but I feel like we're getting towards slim pickings in there now, but then again, that is what I thought last time, so who knows. Alright, with this, and that piece there, that's 1 of our 3 stacks done. I put a very cobbled together extra support in here. Now these ones, the problem is these are too high, aren't they? If I break these blocks here, there's high risk of cave-in. So, let's do it. And this one. Oh, it's asking me to do another one. Always the daredevil. Alright, we're on 2 stacks and 2 pieces, so just 14 pieces left to go now. And I've been really pushing my luck. Look, there was a cave in, and a bit of this fell through, so I dug up here, and there was loads of it up here. So I was like stood up in here, like mining that block there, right? Get how far away from the supports I am. It's crazy. I'll take that. But the cave-ins are kind of useful when they happen, because they break down. I remember this in 1.7, although it was a bit easier and it was a bit more forgiving in 1.7. But nevertheless, like, you did have that dynamic of the cave-ins actually reveal a load more ore often. Now I've got enough supports for one more, which you can choose carefully. I mean, the density of what I found up there makes me kind of want to go up there and dig into that wall. Maybe we'll do that now. And I found a nice way up and down that I've been using, which is just straight up like that. But yeah, we can dig here because it's supported by these supports. And I mean, I still don't fully understand how it works, let's be honest. But look, there we go. I smelt it. Yeah, look, there's a few pieces here. We only need 14 more, and there's 2 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good up to this block. So that these ones are taking a chance. But we'll take that chance. Okay, this is looking good. I think we found a dense spot here. All right, and look, check it out. We need 4 more pieces. We've got 12 on the bar there. We've got 1 here. Any of these could cause a cave-in, by the way. Actually, I think that was the only one that couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's another piece over there even, and 1 there. So there's actually exposed stuff here. But there we go. We have our 3 full stacks. That, okay, it's a bit of a mess down here. But that's all the sphalerite we're going to need up until iron. So we can get all the way up to iron. And then when it comes to like making like blue and red steel and stuff, and we need sphalerite for all those other alloys, well, then we'll find a new mine. I think that one's pretty tapped. But we really squeezed it dry there, and I'm pretty happy with the result because it never got really mind-numbingly slow. We just need the bismuth now. Not bad. But I think for the rest of the episode, we'll probably do something else. I think that concludes the mining for today. Did a lot of metalworking last time. So yeah, let's do something else. Well, while we decide, let's cook up a batch of this stuff. I kind of want to just have like a load of this wax going, actually. Because we don't quite have enough candles to fully light the inside of the house. So yeah, we can just have some funny games here. They're not hot enough to burn us. Oh, that's good to know. Alright, nearly finished here. So yeah, we're going to work on some lighting. Maybe we'll look at some alternative lighting options as well. I'm not sure. But hopefully we can just make a load of these candles anyway. So like these candles here, they're not great, are they? I mean, I suppose they're okay on top of the chest. They look a bit weird. Now, is that really it? That's all we can do with them. Damn. So should we have converted it first into this stuff and made that type of beeswax? So with this type of beeswax, we can make treated lumber, and we can make these kinds of candles, the Thermalife candles. And 6 of them for 1 piece. Interesting. And we can also make those same candles. Yeah, okay. I want to try some of these. So we're going to make another stack here. Seeing as we've got so much of this stuff, might as well. Right, and then this we just convert like that. And we're just going to do the exact same thing. Okay, that did happen incredibly quickly. Oh, and these ones don't have a hotness factor. They just come out stackable. Yeah, they just don't, they're not able to get hot. Oh, that makes this much quicker and easier. Wow. Okay, cool. So this stuff's way better than the other stuff, I think, is what we've established in this small experiment of beeswax. Seeing as we've got so much of it, I figure it's the first resource we should try to, because we've already nearly got a stack there. So yeah, this is the first resource we should try to work out exactly what we want to do with it. I think we might have just worked that out right now. Alright, let's see about these other candles then with this beeswax. What are these bad boys like? Let's make 18 to kick us off. Can they go on the wall? They can. Are they just going to be torches that are on forever? Because if they are, I think we're going to savor these candles for like very specific locations where they work. Oh my god, if these are just like torches that stay on forever, I'll be very happy with that. So yeah, like, you know, this, I think the candle in the fireplace works quite nicely for now, but I'd like to have them where they used to be as well. Like, yeah, there and there. Did we used to have one there? I don't think so. So I guess it's just going to be a matter of time to just see if these guys do go off like normal torches or not. In fact, you know what would be nice next to the bed? Would be a proper candle. That's a spot for it. Just like the fireplace is a spot for it. Alright, cool. Also, you see this ingot, yeah? Yoink. Makes more sense, and I think will look nicer and feel more immersive if all our ingots just sit here for now. Oh, it looks like the sheep loves the candle. They hate me. They always run away from me. Ah, funny. Alright, well, we'll keep our eye on those, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I was looking at leather here. To get to tanned leather, hardened leather leggings. See, this hardened leather is like substantially better armor. So how do we make the hardened leather? Pressed wax. We should be able to do that because we have... the only way to access this pressed wax is from the block, and the block is the piece. So it's not a crafting recipe. It must come from something. I might just Google that quickly. Right, so just looking quickly on the Harvestcraft wiki there, it looks like the presser. This is the thing that we need to make the pressed wax. So yeah, it's an Iron Age thing, unfortunately. Oh well. So back to the leather. One of the things I thought we could do here, but looks things, is get a millstone made. And then how do we make a cauldron? How do you make the cauldron? It's all iron. That one, there's just no recipe for. Okay, maybe it's not possible then. What about bound leather? What's bound leather good for? Oh, and then we cook it up to get tanned. And then we can nap it to make a backpack. Wooden upgrade. Yeah, so okay, so it makes the backpack, and then it says next upgrade is wooden, so it's like tier 0. So then we'd probably go about making this guy the wooden upgrade with the blank upgrades. And so yeah, we just need tons of this tanned leather, which we get by cooking. Bound leather, which we get by surrounded by string. Okay, well let's just try this then. We'll just do a couple of pieces, shall we? And just see what happens. A backpack would be fun. So we've got 2 pieces. Or should we do 5? Just so it's like a full furnace's worth or whatever. Oh, a full forge's worth, of course, is what I mean. Of course, but of course. Oh, that happened straight away. That just immediately changed. And as soon as it was exposed to any heat at all, it just changed. Okay, we just made the advancement improved backpacks, even though we haven't yet. But the napping is working. That's a good sign. There's the backpack. Okay, how do we use this guy? Hey! Oh, it just works. And we can put vessels in it. Just on that middle armor slot there. And can it go in that? It can also go there. And then are we wearing it in like... Oh yeah, so if we put it in the armor slot, we wear it. Okay, but if it's in the bauble slot, is it wearing? It is as well as the armor. Oh, yes. Okay. This is sick. And then is there a way of accessing it without, like getting... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look in the controls. Okay, so let's think what would be nice. Control E is a clash, but let's test it anyway, because sometimes clashes work if they're for different contexts. Yeah, okay, sweet. So Control E. So we've got E for our inventory, and we've got Control E opens the backpack. That's quite a nice little system. I'm happy with this. Now, next thing on the agenda is the upgrades. So the blank upgrades are, wow, they're expensive. So we're going to need 4 more pieces of leather to make... Wait, is that true? To make the wood one? Oh no, the wood one... Okay, sweet. So we can make the wooden upgrade with the 3 bits of leather that we have. So like that. Blank upgrade, amazing. And then, what's it like this? Wooden storage upgrade. Now, how do we apply it? Presumably, do we just craft them together? And the next upgrade is stone. So next upgrade now is stone. So what is the difference here? Oh, we've got a whole nother row. So after stone it goes iron. Okay, let's get the stone one as well. So we need 3 raw pieces of stone, which I'm not sure that we have. But if that gives us a 4th row, if this backpack just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, there's no raw stone there. We'll also need 3 more pieces of leather for this. Well, the episode's come full circle, and I might be wrong about this, but I feel like the easiest place to get some raw stone is just going to be in this absolute chaos. Don't kill me though. We did get the 3rd piece. Okay, nice. And then we've got our blank. Leather goes on top. Stone upgrade. Okay, we still can't press B to get into our baubles inventory straight away. Next upgrade is iron. It's still having a -1 effect on our armor, but anyway. Yeah, and it goes up to 4. Oh my god. Okay, so our storage is insane at the moment, and that's even without using the cart. Okay, cool. So, question then. The obvious question. Okay, it's a bit cheesy. We can even put logs in there. I guess it's not that cheesy. It is a backpack. But I mean, think about how many logs we can fit into this thing already, and we're only at the stone upgrade, which is the limit for us at the moment. The next upgrade being iron. Even if we could get some gold poured, we actually need to do the iron next. So yeah, and I, you know, if you're playing along with me in this pack, then I thoroughly recommend putting the time into getting this backpack, because even just up to the stone upgrade, this is a huge. I mean, that's doubled our inventory now with. Yeah, that's massive. That's absolutely massive. If we're going on exploration journeys and things like that. Let's take the 4 out of here. So that is exactly the amount of sphalerite we need now in there. We can just pop this up here. In our sort of spares situation. I guess we could do a calculation for how much bismuth we need, but until we find the source and know what quality it is, the big calculation is kind of not that tangible. Alright, so one thing I want to do is just a little bit more atlasing as well. We haven't been marking our mines. And I know these are right next to our base and stuff, but for when we leave this area, which we will. Oh, it's so cool, this map. We've explored such a small amount of space, but once the new update hits, we are going to be leaving here and traveling to new chunks. The update's actually out. I just need to do it now at this point in recording this episode. But I'll do the update between these 2 episodes. Anyway, so in the interest of us potentially one day traveling back here as well, like we do want to kind of mark our stuff properly. So sphalerite, mine, poor. Well, not poo. Poor. Yeah. Maybe we should call all the poor quality stuff poo. No, this is a height of maturity. Right, sphalerite mine, poor. Yeah, I thought it was with an E. Sphalerite. Okay, fine. And we'll put in brackets mine, poo. No, poor. Okay, so that way, yeah, we just put what it is, and then in brackets we'll put the details like is it exposed and what quality it is. First camp, second camp. We'll probably end up renaming second camp to whatever we want to call this area when we leave. Anyway, so that's that one. And somewhere around here is the other one. Here we go. So how much is still exposed down here from us? There's quite a lot of copper still here. Yeah, I mean, this stuff was only normal quality anyway, so we've got everything we need for the bloomeries. And I think once we've made our 2 bloomeries, that's probably when we'll leave this area and move on. So yeah, we probably don't need to worry about leaving this behind, because I want to move probably quite a distance. But we'll see. Let's add our marker anyway, just because if we do come back here on our travels one time and we need copper. So, malachite, I think is how it's spelled. And it's a mine. And it's normal quality. Okay, done. Malachite mine, normal, malachite. So, yeah, this is good. This is making me feel happy. It's just keeping track of things. Okay, so to finish off the episode today, you know what we're going to do? We're going to try these green terracotta shingle slabs here from terracotta. So that's easy. Is there any other way of doing it? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, no, that's fine. And the green terracotta with malachite powder. So as it happens, unless we've got like some plants we can make the dye out of even easier, which we actually might do. Like woad. Isn't woad just green dye? Yeah, because I was thinking, wasn't I, that dark green was the way to go for our roof. And, you know, we've been talking about how much we dislike this bright yellow. I've kind of gotten used to it now. I'm worried that we'll do the dark green thing and we won't like it. But I think we will, because then it will justify the light green door as well. We're going to try it anyway. We're going to try it. So let's just have a quick look at other options for green dye. And this terracotta, by the way, we just cook. Oh wait, is it only in a... Oh, maybe this is going to be harder than I thought. Forge, yeah. There it is, clay in a forge. Yep, fine. Okay, we can do it. Yeah, look, we've got a lot of this Japanese ivy and even more of this bearded moss. Let's just try quickly on this bearded moss here. See if we can't grind ourselves some green dye out of it. Okay, it goes on. But what do we get? I love that sound so much. Yeah, that's green dye, isn't it? Perfect. All right, cool. So we're going to grind a load of that up. And we'll come back to that in a minute. And then we're going to make a load of clay blocks like this. So this is going to be expensive, but we do have a lot of clay. So let's start with this amount. It would be good to do a calculation of how much we actually need, because we'll probably end up overshooting it drastically, and it's going to cost us a lot of fuel and everything else. But let's just do this much. I mean, actually, it looks like this is a sensible way to store our clay, isn't it? In these blocks, because presumably we can get the pieces back out. We can. Right, that's better. So if we were to do a 64 stack, then when we turn it into slabs, it'll be 128. So we got to cook up all of these is like the first port of call, and grind up a load of green dye. So we'll do all that now. It's kind of funny how we keep using the forge to cook things that just aren't metal. I don't know if we're going to need our mittens for these when they come off as well. And also how hot they're going to need to be. This might... I should check, actually. This might not be possible. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you can do it in a forge in theory, but can you actually? Dark red. Oh, that's not too hot. We'll get to dark red right now, but they are indeed too hot to handle. So this is going to be a case of cooling each individual block as well. So quite time consuming, and we're going to use up mittens in making all these blocks. Now look, the wooden hopper's been removed. There used to be a version of Poetica that had wooden hoppers in, but they could only carry one item at a time. But I remember I made a very ingenious device that used to... Basically, you'd put one of the like cooled down pieces in a chest underneath, and then you would... Or in the hopper underneath, because they'd stack in there. But they wouldn't stack if it needed cooling. So then you'd put like all the hot stuff in a chest on top, and it would filter down through, and it would go in one by one, cooling and then dropping in. Yeah, that was a good device, that. How's our mittens doing? Yeah, so we can't really do that because we don't have iron yet, so we just can't make hoppers. But otherwise, I would so be doing that right now. So I've kind of rather ingeniously got this process now, whereby in between each one of these that I cool, while those are still cooking, I can run into the house and just click that and then run back. And by the time I get back, normally these... Oh, I think they're not even done yet. Could probably do 2 of them over there. Then come back and... Yeah, they just turned. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to push it to the limits. I think we can get away with one more batch with the mittens as they are. What do you reckon? Probably not. Probably going to regret it. And end up dying. Our first death of the series to my own clay. Did it. Okay, do I do another one? No, I think that's enough. I think we'll just repair our mittens at this point. Voila. Alright, big in the game. So I've done 3 stacks in the end. I did a calculation, it's 17 by 10. I think there's a few blocks up there we don't use, but anyway, 3 stacks will cover it. So I think doesn't matter if we dye them first or not, but let's just dye them first. Now this is going to be an expensive mistake if we think it looks bad. Could have maybe just made a small batch and tested it first, but I'm confident this is going to look good. Yeah, and it is 1 for 1, so that's fine. There we go. Right. So without further ado, let's do today's montage, finish off the episode, and jump up on the roof and do some roofing. All right. Alright, sweet, welcome back. And yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. It does make the whole thing quite dark. Part of me's like, well, lime would have been better. But it's good. It's like definitely better than that crazy bright yellow. I think it feels like a vibe. Look, there's a brick missing here. I must have accidentally destroyed it with my bare hand one time. And the other thing I've been meaning to do for a while is just put some stairs. Just a few stairs and slabs up the chimney here to just make it all feel a bit nicer. I think there's also a secret brick missing back here. Oh no, oh that's right. No, there's just the edge of the basement wall. Okay, we'll keep that there. But I've put just a few bricks out to dry. Now, something, guys, bad news. Bad news, I'm afraid. These candles seem to go out. Do I need to light them with a torch? I need to light them with a torch. So, yeah, okay. Well, we're back to square one on effective lighting around here then, but they kind of look different and a bit cooler. Maybe they burn for slightly longer? Do they? I don't really know. Yeah, but they're all starting to go out all around the place, so that's annoying. Just makes it that little bit more smooth. Okay, cool. Happy. So quite a lot of different stuff today, and in today's episode, but a good one. I'm particularly happy about this. This is an excellent development, particularly for when we start traveling around. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, as always. Shout outs go out to the patrons. Big up yourselves. Like, subscribe, share. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'll see you next time. Alright, safe.